in a not a random manner, but to come to the key point, like where exactly which tool will be useful. We need to understand first that the total domain. So let's see what are the options we have. Normally, the cybersecurity tools which are used are of various types. Majorly, what we use first is the network security monitoring tool. So some of these topics was already covered in my last lecture during this session, majorly about the firewalls and other things. So now this lecture is on a different perspective. By utilizing those tools, how we come across and pinpoint the exact problem in the cybersecurity domain. So how we start is the first to go through the monitoring tools which are continuously monitoring your network, and what are the loopholes in the network is being identified. So there are various network security monitoring tools, and web vulnerability scanning tools are there. Whenever you want to launch a new website or your web server is hosted in public domain, we need to first scan it properly and identify the loopholes in the system. Then based on that requirement, we will be having the vulnerability identified by the tool, and one by one we will be rectifying those vulnerabilities listed by the tool. And before cleaning everything, we have to confirm that audit is completely done about the website or the changes in the website. After that, we make it public. So these are the methods used in website hosting in web servers. Then we go for network defense for wireless tools. Mostly wherever you are using the mobile devices, IoTs, we need to verify them in the network. And once that is identified device is already listed, registered, then the activities of that device should be also being monitored continuously. Whenever any problem is found, it is being demonstrated or highlighted in the monitoring tool, so that we can pinpoint, and time, duration, device name, username, the activity scheduled, those things could be identified about the mobile device also. Then there are encryption tools. Whenever any issue happens, there are mostly problems of decrypting the device messages. So such things are done by encrypting tools. And whenever we need to transfer data or secure the communication, we need to encrypt the message also. Firewalls are the first line of defense, which we have already explained during our last lecture. And packet sniffers are the attackers which are using tools, sophisticated tools in the network, and identifying what are the packets going through from your system to the website or whatever browser you are using, how that browser is going to website which you are registering or using your SBI account or PNB account. So these packets which are being communicated via network from your system, your device to the network, they are being sniffered, like being scanned and kept how you are communicating. So today's topic, we will be covering the tool which is NMAP used by Wireshark. So packet sniffer example we will be demonstrating. Another tool is antivirus software, which is nowadays become mandatory in all IoT mobile devices, including your regular PCs and systems and servers. So these are, if you see at a point of endpoints, then it is maybe understood as first line of defense from the user point of view. So antivirus software also have features of identifying the vulnerability, malicious activities, and code being executed without proper authorization. Authorization migrations are there. All these things are being notified and being logged properly. So if there is some requirement to go through the auditing, we can see the antivirus logs. And then managed detection and response services are sometimes it is hired services, or in case of cloud, we can have it paid based on the requirements. And sometimes it is like network monitoring tools are including these managing detection and response services. So if you are completely hiring a setup which includes these two things, that is also possible in a network. Public key infrastructure services are like for a website, probably in a transactions of monetary transactions handling websites. In that cases, we use the SSL certificate or other public key infrastructure services to encrypt the transaction from the packet movement from your system to the server. And pen testing is also a key word being used very frequently in the students domain since last many years. And some people are become very much enthusiastic while using these testing tools. So there are many testing tools which are available publicly in Ubuntu network, Linux, or Kali Linux. They are bundle of pen testing tools which could be utilized in a step-by-step manner. So instead of going to all of them, this picture covers overall requirement, and further we will go through one by one how we can utilize these tools and how they are useful in public domain. These are few websites which we mostly use for analysis. Now we will go one by one of them, because this today's lecture is concentrated on basically practical demonstration. So it is not a theoretical session today. You can have your own system network and you can use it as I am doing it. So we will have it one by one. See, these are the security website. Whenever we are finding any problem in our system, we will be utilizing this publicly available websites to filter out, like deep malware analysis. If there is a malware attack in your device, you may be expecting that how it will be identified. So antivirus will first of all demonstrate that this network is having some issue or your individual system is having some problem. So you can start with that and read out the new latest reports on that, how they are being utilized. Nowadays cloud security is on top, so major events covered are cloud related. And these reports are analysis reports are available. You can go through one by one. First thing what we see in our attack scenario is, whenever log is identified, it will be having some words including name of the attacker, organization, because the interest of individuals are not to only demonstrate their capability, but to highlight that they are the people who are doing this. So for example, we have just seen that okay, so image.exe is one type of virus malware which is being utilized by the name default.jbs, which is mostly found in the Windows 7 and Office 2010 SP2. So this way you can have information about what type of malware you are being attacked with, and what are the success ratio of this individual, success ratio of at what base. So further details you can find here, how this scenario will start executing it. So this is one example, and the ratings are also done, and confidence rating is there. That indicates that how successful that attack will be. because this scenario is already listed here, so the chances that you will get successful for a as a attacker point of view is very rare, because based on this information already antivirus tools would have updated their database. So sometimes when your defense is not perfect, you may find some attacks. Those attacks you can find here in this website, and details of those attacks you can find here. Some people are writing blogs also for the latest developments in that scenario. So like extended technologies are being developed by antivirus, that firewalls. So those things you can find here. Now we'll go for the behavior analysis. So these are few websites which I have listed out here. Apart from getting latest updates on the threats, you can find that how these attacks are being started and how their behaviors are being analyzed. One of that mostly used by the community is the virus total. Here what we do is we upload the malicious file. So we choose the file from here and upload that file, and this website will keep on scanning those for example, I can upload some text document. I don't know what is inside that text document, and let's see how this behaves. It is, see, it has analyzed that completely, and based on that file distributed by ExpressVPN, Linux, others. So this website is this contains the option of uploading your malicious code, probably in a format of document or image, and then it will have different analysis from security vendors like anti-AVL, Avast antivirus, Avira antivirus, Bitdefender, eScan, F-Secure. So it has been listed that this many antivirus and virus defense tools and technologies are being applied on your uploaded document, and based on that analysis from different people, it is showing that there is no virus detected and CLAM may be undetected. So like that you will find that this website contains the information already in a fastest method, so that wherever you have any doubt in your document, you can upload here and find it. See, this is also saying that this contains that empty file. So what we can do is we can have some file which contains something. Let's see that scan of PPT what we have just now being presented. Let's confirm the upload. And it's being analyzed. So these are options available which are automated. You can say that when you have some doubt on any document, you can upload it here and verify whether how much percentage of probability is there in that it will have some virus. It has read the complete PPT file named size and those things. It contains what? PNG file, XML file, and it has scanned everything. Then behaviors also you can see whether the, so how it is being analyzed is based on their ready-made tools which are being exercising that scanning on the document. These are the boxes of which are generated on live. After analysis of the file, they will be destroyed. So this keeps up. Basically, this website is frequently used whenever an individual have any doubt on your organization having some virus attack or something like that. So virus detection and removal tool is also one of the famous tool here. But these are contains most of the paid services. ScanAV is for scanning a virus containing file. This is also being used frequently by us for verifying whether it contains any virus. Sometimes we find that there is some device being infected, so that device data will be one by one tested and uploaded here. Sometimes the file is very critical, we cannot upload it. In that case, localized scan is required. And when we find that there is somebody trying to connect to our devices from outside, we need to find whether the person who is trying to connect with our device is a genuine person or a not a genuine person. So see, this is already listed IPs which are being identified by various people, that this IP is already contained in their database. That indicates that 921 people has reported this website or this IP address as a malicious IP or abusing IP. So whenever you find that such IP is being trying to connect to your device or is trying to connect to your network, then you have to first block it, because this already listed in the abused IP list. So these are the primary understanding about how we behave based on the as a response to the attacks. See, there are already identified websites which are trying to attack in different ways, brute forcing the random IPs, random targets, and many of them are already state sponsored, so they have huge infrastructure for attacking individual devices, including the organizations. So this website is also very useful whenever we have to identify whether the IP address which are trying to connect us is a genuine or malicious. Another important website is View DNS Info. This is very useful while we're trying to identify whether the attack is from one particular IP, and that IP is doing what type of. Let's first identify see that how you people are being connected via E-class. We will try to find what it does. Invalid character. Okay, so we will remove invalid character. Still invalid because of it does not want to have any header. Okay, so it has given us the primary information that eclass.irs.gov.in its last resolved date is 11/12, that is today. So this DNS domain name has been resolved to a particular IP, and this information is available at View DNS Info. But there are some requirements, like the same website you will find further information like IP history. Okay, this does not contain IP history for this website. you want to have DNS report. Just trying to find out. If you know the IP address, you can also try to find out the IP location. So these are bunch of tools which could be used based on the requirement at one website, single website itself. Many times, meanwhile, when it is trying to search, find out this, we will have a duplicate of this and try to locate the mail details. mail.irs.gov.in. No domain found with the mail address. So let's try with okay. So what are the domains? These are the domains which are 800 domains using this mail server. These are listed below. That indicates that whenever you are typing as mail.google.com, this mail server is being resolved at 800 locations, 800 different domains. So if your domain name, particular university domain name is there, or individual user's domain name is there, website domain name is there, that domain name is being further utilized as multiple names. That information you can find out here. So probability of unauthorized mail deliveries could be started accessing. So you can figure out that there is some probability of having unknown information. And if you want to have port scanning, actually port scanning is prohibited, in the sense that it is not allowed, or it is treated as attack in many places. So we will not be utilizing this option. So these are the details for your information, but whenever you are using these websites which have been listed here, you should be ensure that the domain or the organization which email or domain name you are putting here, you should be aware that this activity is legal or illegal as per Indian law. So before exercising, you have to understand that, take permission, or you should be aware that what you are doing. In case you want to explore the possibilities, you should create your own domain DNS and then try to explore it for education. There are some publicly available domain names which are providing the access, and they are allowing you to have a trial and testing for pen testing purpose. So those websites you can find out in Google and try to do that. That's when it is already specially listed that their attacks are allowed. So therefore the purpose of education that you can identify. Now we'll come to the demonstration part. So we have created a system where we can demonstrate that filtering process. So let's come out of that and close this. Okay. So there is one tool called NMAP. NMAPing having feature of command line. Earlier this used to have only command line options, but in latest development there are combination of GUI features, graphical user interface has been provided by them. But for practice you can start with anyone based on your sophistication, but more control is available when you have command and control. So command line controls are more important. Here we have to utilize this GenMap based on our requirement. See, presently I have not configured this network for GenMap to search on the topology, host name and details. But you can understand that this tool provides us the information of geographical locations, like how the network is being configured. So it is only showing single because the network is not connected to the network. Our card is not connected to the network. So only single device it is showing here. So the topology, if you have multiple devices, it will show you different places, like how this is being located. And host details, when you want to know how many hosts are being connected or this network could reach to them, that will be shown. Port details and these details will come here. Okay, so not going to details of that. If there is some, I think I will try to explore if anything is there. Okay, so 0 IP, it has not been configured to connect to other networks. Anyways, we'll go to our Wireshark here. Okay, so see, it has started. Once the network is configured, it will start capturing the packets here in the Ethernet one, and we will see the details here. So let's stop. You can see here there are packets in this small duration itself. They have 463 packets captured by this Wireshark here, and those all 100% are being displayed here. No one is dropped. Default profile configuration is here. So these are the minimum basics you can find out from the bottom of the Wireshark here. And when we start exploring this, the one possibility is here. This I have configured basically from see here that network preferences. You can go to the layout and packet diagram or packet bytes. So if you have packet bytes, this will change to the bytes sequence here. And here it is combined one. So UDP remote desktop protocol, because I have taken this system as remote, so it has utilized the remote desktop protocol, and that protocol details are being captured also. Then what website I want to connect, that information also will be available here. Okay, so these are the basics from the point of view of in this scenario. Wireshark captures all the packets being transferred from your network to the server, and presently we have not configured or we have not tried to connect any server till now. But how these packets are being captured is whatever comes on the network port of the system or this machine. So there are packets being transferred from X to Y, but in the middle of that, sometimes your device is also being network is also being utilized, or the packets are going via your network. In that case, that captures PCAP will keep capturing the packets which are not intended for your device also. For example, there are some broadcasts. These broadcasts are not meant for, but the broadcast also will be captured here. One of the important filter here which could be utilized is to remove unwanted packets, so that you know that these things are not required for me. So let's see this. Now the ARP will not be get. So these are the filters which could be utilized to avoid unnecessary packets being displayed in the Wireshark. See, important thing is here, like if you have not written your the filter properly, then it will keep on showing you red. So once that is completely written, that could be highlighted as green. So there are various filters based on your requirement. There are this is a very powerful tool, Wireshark, which provides you the features of capturing packets, then tracing that what are the communication from one place to other place was happening. Many times you want to even download the complete web page, also you can capture the completely. And this tool having multiple powerful options also. So instead of going to all of them, we will just cover up a little bit. One of them I just explained is the how to remove the unwanted, further UDP is very much coming here because the system is taken remote. So all this UDP is not useful for you. So what we can do is we can put here filter out the UDP also. So some of them have gone, but RDP UDP is still there. So what we do is further edit or RDP UDP. So it is not showing because that capitals are not accepted. So out of 6,000 something, we have only now 240. Okay, 463 total packets displayed are 248 only, because remaining things have been filtered out. Now further, when we want to trace how this communication is happening between two devices, for particularly like 14.77 here and 17.37 here, 17.37 is our IP. So we will see what exactly we have here. Okay, yeah, so this is our IP. Okay, so this communication from our system to other system is being listed here. Now you see that from 14.77 communication has been received here, from 77 to this again transferred here, and what was the length of the packet was 54 and 97. Information like application data it was, and this was acknowledgement. So this information is available for you for further analysis based on your requirements. One of the easy filter mostly used is like follow. So based on the type of stream, is this TCP or TLS, we can find out whether TCP stream, how it was being communicated. So a new window will open up. Here if you have particular interest of finding some keywords, that also you can find out here. And sometimes they are coded. So if you have particular requirement, this feature was not there earlier in the very old systems. Now it's very much improved. So based on your requirement, you can further streamline this, even filter out few particular things. Okay, so this is one very important part. Now for education purpose, we need to find what is the format of this particular TCP, and which we have studied in our documents, like TCP works like this and TCP format is like this. So to find out that, we can change the layout here and see the packet diagram, and we see here that the IPv4 format is shown here, and TCP format is shown here, and based on wherever you click, accordingly this update keeps updating here, and if you click here, that will keep updating that side. So total length is 40. So total length count, whatever written in the IPv4 format, is from 16 byte to 31 byte in the first quote. So there it is highlighted. And what are the offsets? 0. So such things are like for purpose of understanding how this protocols works on the network. And many of you may not be core computer science person or not very much interested in the understanding of this, but as long as if you want to have a career in the cybersecurity domain, these are the key functions which fundamentally you have to understand, because many of the new advancement will also contain these things. And to sometimes when you stuck up, you can go to the root and start finding from there. so that you will have clear understanding about how these things are working. Here one point is like, okay, we will start capturing a new packet for this. Let's go for a website which is already dumped up. Okay, now we know that this website is not working, and we will start capturing a new code for that. So okay, right, okay, so we'll start capturing a new, and old continue without saving. So whatever captured in this file, we will are discarding and starting a new capture here. Okay, and meanwhile we are trying to access a website, and this website has shown that it has been closed. So these are the live capture which we have just completed. Now let us try to understand what thing it has been done during this period. So first of all, whatever existing filter is there, we will remove that, and we'll find that total 1258 captures happened. So that many packets have been captured by this, and all are being shown. And now let's just first remove all these things which are not useful. So we'll put the filter ARP and RDP or RDP UDP. Okay. Okay, so we have removed it, and now we landed in half of the, around 52% of the captures have been gone down. So from here, now we will try to find out any one of them and see how we can TCP stream could be followed up, and we find something. Okay, may not be much useful to understand. So let's go for okay. See, many times you will find that this tool provides you some hints based on their own algorithm. So some colored messages you will keep finding here, and how that color measures or understands it's shown here in the view and coloring rules. So based on this you can find out, and you can change also. See, ARP should be covered in this format. So where ARPs are there, they should be covered in that format. So this color coding is also applicable. I think it is not being displayed properly here, but when you do it yourself, you will find that different color codings are there being implemented in live session. Anyway, so let's see one more capture and find out how this starts. This is simple keyword search, and we start a new capturing. Okay, this has been completed, and now we see that total 197 captures happened during this period. Let's remove ARP. Apart from this, we will find out few particular chain of communication. Here there is a send hello server request from 73.129 to our system. So this communication could be followed up and see the TCP stream. Okay, apart from this, what else we could get is apply as filter, not selected. In that case, whatever we took, that particular stream will not be taken. Apart from that, everything will be taken. So there are some very useful filters available in this, and based on that you can further scrutiny what type of filtering you want. These are the only Ethernet communication filters which particular MAC address to being filtered. So we can find out based on IP or based on port, based on protocol, based on MAC address, based on any particular application also. So these are the few basic things we have covered up. There are a lot of other things which could be further explained here, including the analysis part and statistics also you can find out. Telephony was there, but it's not mostly used nowadays. Whenever TLS version is being used, that indicates that you are using the HTTPS. So HTTPS or the transport layer security is being used. So in that case, you have to upload the key here, so that this conversation could be read normally. See, this conversation is not being read because it's being utilized via transport layer security. So the key value has to be uploaded in this Wireshark, and after that you can read this complete information. And I think one last trial we can do for, yeah, see, this website is our own website here, which is not utilizing the HTTPS filter. So we'll try to capture this. The fresh capture, and we are trying to utilize this. Local communication has not been captured here because Ethernet is capturing only the information which is going out of the network. So see, here we have written only the E-class, but we don't know what is the local IP address of that. So here it has been disclosed. So this information could be very much useful whenever you are using tools. And again, this is being not used as because of being local. So this information is available here. Now if you want to use this same information for a bank website, this is a complete web page in HTML format. If you have a HTML parser, this could be copied and your page could be generated here. So whatever you have seen probably here, this information is already available here. If you want to find out, you can find out some information. Okay, So this is the information which has been received from 3.8 to this on the port, but from this port to reverse there is no information passed. That indicates that we have opened this website, but we have not sent anything back from this website to this client to the website. So I think there is a lot more to understand. This was the initial brainstorming for you so that you can understand what are the features available in various tools, and these tools are freely available. You can utilize to start up your journey on cybersecurity parts. I think that's good starting, and next time onwards we will keep more demonstrations, more interactions, and try to understand that if possibility is there, we will try to have next year the course in probably a offline course also, so that you people can join us here and have more interactive sessions with us. So thank you for this part being with us.